Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. We are going to go ahead and be doing lesson 5.11. This is part 1. There's 2 parts to this lesson. Part 1 is the introduction. In this case, our goal is that students can solve for the zeros of the function by factoring quadratic equations. A few of our vocab terms guides are factoring, diamond method, and zeros of the function. So let's go ahead and start here, guys, with example number 1. Example number 1, we actually have a quadratic equation that's in factored form. We saw factored form a couple weeks ago, and in this case, our goal is to solve for the zeros of the function. In this case, we want to go ahead and solve for x. So what we're going to be doing with the other problems that we'll be seeing is that we're going to have to factor the quadratic expression. In this case, this one's already factored for us. But if we want to go ahead and solve for the x or the zeros of the function in this case, we have to make each of the equations equal to 0. So in this case, I have x plus 5 equal to 0, or x minus 7 equal to 0. And we're doing a basic one-step equation in this case to solve for x. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the left-hand side. Subtract 5 to both sides. And we have x is equal to a negative 5. Now moving on to the right-hand side, guys, I'm going to go ahead and add a 7 to both sides. What I do to one side, I have to repeat to the other. And I have a value of a positive 7. So in this case, guys, zeros of the function would be negative 5 and 7. And those would be our values for x.